Okay, we'll continue with part 2 of the equations of a circle. So you can see here I've got the center and the radius already given to me. And so they want me to write that in standard form, and then we're going to sketch it. So standard form, let's recall here at the top, is going to be x minus h, quantity squared, plus y minus k, quantity squared, equals r squared. If you just want to look back on your the first sheet, you can sure do that. That's the equation. So we're just going to fill in the h and the k and the r. Everything else is going to just stay there. So our standard form for this circle would be x minus, okay, this is h and this is k. So minus a -1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals radius squared. Now you can see here we've got a minus, a negative, so that's going to be my plus, and there's my standard form of the equation. We would sketch it just like we did on the front side, where I would find the center. It's kind of hard on these little ones. Oops, right there. And then I would count out 9. I'm not going to take the time to do that, but you know, count out 9 all directions, and then sketch your circle. Okay, this one. If I look up at the top there again of my standard form, I'm going to go x, this is h, this is k, and this is r. X minus 0 is just x, so that's going to be x squared, y minus 4, and then r squared, which is 9. So there would be the standard form of that equation. The center is going to be at 0, positive 4. And then I would count 3, count 3, count 3, count 3, and there's my little circle to go with that. Last thing we want to do is take a look at two circles that are already graphed for us, and we're going to identify the circle and the radius, and then we're going to write the equation from that. So the center of the circle is, for this one, is positive 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. So 1, negative 4. And the radius of this one, again, goes from the center out. So 1, 2, 3. And it should be that same all directions. So to write my equation, I go x minus 1 plus y minus negative 4. So that becomes a positive, equals r squared, which would be 3 times 3, or 9. There's my equation. So other than that, we're not going to do a whole lot with this. We just want to be able to identify both the center and the radius and how we get that from a graph or an equation. So here's my center is going to be at 0, 1, 2, 3. My radius on this one is going to be 1, 2, 3. That looks a little short, doesn't it? Let's call it 4. We'll just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so radius is 4 on that one. Doesn't quite go out there, but for our purposes, that's what we're going to use. So this is h and this is k. So x squared, because there's no h, plus y minus 3, that squared, equals 4 squared, or 16. If you want to put an x minus 0, you sure can, but this would be the simplest way. If you have any questions, let me know.